The Lands and Natural Resources Ministry says it is investigating circumstances surrounding an accident that killed a member of the National Anti-Illegal Mining Operations Secretariat, NAIMOS, in Obuasi on Wednesday. Sector Minister Emmanuel Amakofi-Boa has extended heartfelt condolences to the family of the deceased officer and expressed deep concern for the injured personnel. Let's engage Mahmoud Kabori on this. He speaks for the Lands Ministry. We're grateful for your time, sir. If you can hear me, what led to this accident? Mahmoud Kabori, can you hear me now?
Yes, good morning. Yes, it's a bit clearer now.
Great. I'd like to know what led to this accident.
Thank you very much. Good morning to yourself, your team, and your terrestrial listeners and viewers across the group. Yesterday, we had some of our team members in Ashanti region for a special operation. Some were stationed at the Adobera, the Ponia enclave. Others were positioned at the Admansi enclave. These 5 young men were actually the team that was sent to the Admansi enclave. On their return from the operation around the Obuasi mini airstrip, we're told that's where they had the accident. And it's regrettably to report or announce that one of the 5, as we speak, has lost his life. And the remaining 4 are also in critical condition, but yet responding to medical treatment. This is big, and it's a big blow to the ministry, the Ghanaian community, and all of us, because one will ask, what were their duty, what were their responsibility? Why were they there? They were actually there to, protect all of us, protect us against illegal mining and all the negative impacts that illegal mining brings to us. And unfortunately, in the line of duty, if this should happen, then indeed it's a national tragedy. And so, on behalf of the Minister of Lands and Natural Resources, we send out our warmest and sincerest condolences to the family, especially to the deceased family. We also pray that those who are injured recover fully in the shortest possible time. But we are assuring the Ghanaian people that a full-scale investigation will go into this to ascertain what actually was the cause for the accident, so we are able to prevent same in future.
We also understand the 4 others are in critical condition. Could you describe what kind of injuries they suffered and where they are now?
As we speak, they've all been moved to the national capital for treatment. And critical condition is critical condition. In fact, sometimes you don't also want to go into details by putting so much fear in the family of these young people. And so the good news is that the doctors are assuring us they are responding to treatment. And that is a relief for us and even the family of these young people.
Well, this is very sad news, though. Does it bring a setback to the work that NAIMOS is doing in the regions?
Indeed. To some extent, I would say these are young people working together. These are officers working together. They have that relationship, brotherly relationship, and all of that. So for once you turn and you cannot find your brother again, definitely that human feeling will set in. But the good news is that these are trained as professional security officers. So their rate of healing in terms of some of these incidents is more faster than we civilians. So I am hoping that they are able to heal and recover as soon as possible, because the work ahead is more brutal and it's bigger. We've just gotten started. And so some of these things should not be one that will break us, that will discourage us, and that will reduce the level of impact the Ghanaian people have begun to show as far as NAIMOS operation is of concern. This is just one location. As we speak, NAIMOS have sent troops to about 7 endemic regions. Out of the 7 points, we have about 21 different points in those regions. So if in one point we have this incident, definitely has a way of affecting the team, but it will not affect the output of all the other points in the other regions that we have. NAIMOS will continue the fight unabated, and even now than ever, they are more poised to deliver victory against illegal mining for the good people of Ghana.
Well, it's not secret that the work they do is very risky. And like you said, it's very brutal. Is there any form of insurance for members who are engaged in this fight?
Definitely, because you will agree with me that these are frontline officers. And when you go to the security agencies, they have arrangements being made in terms of people who are placed at the front line, what they to achieve, what first certainly form of insurance to protect them in terms of conditions or situations like this. I am happy the kind of leader leading the whole thing that the Honorable Emmanuel Lamakukwa, because it's one man who believes in welfare of everyone, especially people at the front line. So something will come out of this in terms of the families that have been left behind. The accounts will say, you know what, to sit and look with hands akimbo and watch them wallow in difficulty. The state, the ministry will come to their aid. And whoever is at the front line, fighting for a better Ghana, fighting for a better environment, preserving the resources in our environment, there's a way we are still in the person in terms of some insurance packages that give them hope that, look, the country is standing shoulder to shoulder and we are with them through thick and thin.
It brings my attention to also the strategy NAIMOS is using, because recently there are attempts or attacks on them in the eastern region, and now this accident. How do these development inform the strategy they're using in fighting galamsey?
Attacks on them I think you meant to say a half region.
Yes.
You have not had an incident of attack in the east region. It was actually a half Hidiem where the 1st November incident happened. That is just one out of many operations that have happened. Full-scale investigation is going into the matter. But the strategy being deployed by NAIMOS is an intelligent-based operation. That is strategy. Civilians alike brings in reports, they bring in intel. We have our verification officers that goes on to verify those intels. And then NAIMOS then goes in to do the actual suit or operation. So unlike previous days where everybody at all was going on operation without verification, without any intelligent layers, this time around it's purely intelligence-led. And so before you see NAIMOS striking in a particular area, it means there's been a lot of verification, intel picking and all of that has gone into it. There's been a lot of double checking. There's been a lot of review in terms of even the strategy that will be deployed and all of that. So let's be rest assured that NAIMOS will continue to deliver a professional job, to one that is targeted at getting the bad guys out and not focusing on causing any disruption in the community. Just like the president said 2 days ago, that he ordered for the military to return to Hidiem so that we are able to establish the state's authority. What authority that has been given to NAIMOS to end the menace of illegal mining for the general good of all. And so the state will continue to shield NAIMOS, the state will continue to give it all the power it needs, all the room it needs to operate to bring this lasting and stone age challenge to an end.
Well, I would also like to ask you, these suspects that are arrested by NAIMOS, what happened or what has happened to those that have been arrested so far?
A number of them, if you have listened to the Attorney General, are going through various stages of prosecution. As we speak, about 800 of them are facing prosecution. A few of them are on what we call temporary bail. They are assisting to get to the real kingpins involved. Recently, you heard about the incident of one Yaya, where some people were arrested. He called to bargain. The NAIMOS guys, okay, look, if you want to talk, come, let's sit down and talk. let's back in so free your people for them, for you. He came with an intent to come and bribe NAIMOS team and get his guys out, only for him to be arrested. As we speak, he's been thrown into police custody, thrown into remand for further investigation at the Cantonment Police Station.
Okay.
Not just him, but a number of other kingpins, even in other instances, chiefs are in custody as we speak. So a lot is happening, but the focus is that, look, at the end of the day, Honorable Amakufuba want to be remembered as that minister who came, did all he could in terms of policy direction, in terms of enforcement strategies, and got our waters in our rivers running clearer again, and our forests turning green again.
Right.
That's the ultimate goal. And inshallah, we'll get there.
Well, closely related to illegal mining, we heard about the mine collapse at the Heath Goldfields in Prestia. We understand from the Heath statement yesterday that they were collaborating with the Minerals Commission, also NADMO, as well as community members to ensure that investigations, are conclusive. What's the latest in that accident?
Investigations have not been concluded yet. I might not be able to speak much to it, but it brings us to the discussion of President Mohammed's vision for responsible cooperative mining for communities. We must not bury our heads in the sand like the ostrich and pretend all is well in these mining communities. Vast land of or mineralized areas of our communities have been given to large-scale mining companies. Today, making it very difficult for our community folks to even actually have a place to mine. That is not also a justification for the communities to illegally find a way of entering someone's legitimate concession. But I think this is actually the right time to listen to the minister, to listen to the president, to listen to the CEO of cooperative mining, so that large-scale mining companies can see part of their legitimate mining concession lands to government. Government repackages it as cooperative mining. Then we are able to push all the community young people there to avoid some of these avoid.
At least, do we know how many were trapped under that mine?
Like I said, preliminary investigations suggested there were three. Right. They presumed that there could be more, so they were digging and they were doing further investigation. Until that investigation is concluded, we might not be able to give any number apart from what the security agencies have given us. But I'm happy that we have decided to collaborate with all stakeholders, making sure that safety protocols are ensured on their mind.
Mahmoud Kabari, thank you so much for speaking to our desk, and he's spokesperson for the Lands Ministry. Well,